What's up, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Soft Cell. And we're back with the Hendrix Medley on the Art of Falling Apart 1983. It's interesting, I've been looking forward to this, although I have heard from a couple people that it's just kind of weird and doesn't, it's not something that like survived the test of time well, and it's ultimately, I don't think, something that they've done at their live shows in a while. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Again, I've mentioned this in some other places, probably not in any videos related to Soft Cell, but I did, as a kid, hear a lot of different music growing up. My mom and my sister were into synth pop and a lot of 80s music, like that we now say like pop rock and synth pop from the 80s. So I was getting a lot of those flavors. My dad is, and still was into classical music and jazz and some other things. And my brother listened to classic rock and psychedelic rock and some other things. So Jimi Hendrix is a sound that I heard growing up, and ultimately I have a Jimi Hendrix Experience CD. I tried to react to Hey Joe, and I tried to react to All Along the Watchtower. Both of the videos were instantly blocked worldwide. So at least in the way that I do things, I was never able to react to that CD, which annoyed me because, those are some legendary performances, and obviously, some of them are covers from other artists. And in fact, when I was young, I heard Hendrix's All Along the Watchtower very early, and it was only years later I discovered there was a Bob Dylan song before that. I was like, wait, what? Like, I did not know this. So, yeah, it's always been annoying to me that I didn't get to react to those. So part of me looking forward to this is that I'll be able to hear some semblance of a version of at least one of the tunes that I wasn't able to react to. So again, I understand it's going to sound very different, and I know people who were even very fond of Soft Cell saying that, yeah, it's kind of a miss, it's not my favorite thing from them, but either way, I'm looking forward to it. I did notice, because there's 3 tunes sort of blended together, it's like 10 minutes long, so I won't talk anymore. Let's get it. This is Soft Cell, the Hendrix Medley. Which, let me make sure I know exactly what's in there. I think Hey Joe is part of them, or is part of the medley, but I'm not sure of the other 2. Yeah, it's Hey Joe, Purple Haze, and Voodoo Child. Yeah, that's interesting. For some reason I thought it was Along the Watchtower too, but it's not. So anyway, here we go. This is the Hendrix Medley from Soft Cell on their Art of Falling Apart 1983.
Hey Joe, where you going at? Gun in your hand. Hey Joe, where you going at? Gun in your hand. I'm going down to shoot my lady, but I'm messing around with another man.
Definitely has a different vibe.
I'm going down to shoot my lady, but I'm messing around with another man. Hey Joe, I heard you shot your woman down. Hey Joe, I heard you shut it down, down to the ground.
I do love
Yes,
that,
I did, I shot her.
crystalline xylophone riff.
Messing around sound. Yes, I did, I shot her. I call it messing around sound. I shot her in the head, yeah. I shot her, I
Again,
shot her.
it comes
I
across
call it
different.
messing around sound. So I shot her.
But intense lyrics, no matter which version you're talking about. I do like the haunted vocals. Something from like a audacity of his guitar work. Obviously not as like texture.
Hey Joe, where you gonna run to now? Hey Joe, where you gonna run to? You better run, you better run, you better run. I'm going way down south, way down.
It's kind of like
Mexico way.
Marty Robbins El Paso.
I'm going way down south, way down to Mexico way, to Mexico way. You ain't gonna get me, no one's gonna put a rope around me. Yeah. You ain't gonna get me, no one's gonna put a rope around me. Purple haze was in my brain. Lately things don't seem the same. Acting funny, but I don't know why. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. Purple haze all around. Don't know if I'm coming up or down. Am I happy or in misery? Whatever it is, that girl put a spell on me.
echoed and twisted around, and light and sound are bending. I'm not sure like which direction they're coming from. Salt checker at the end. Yeah, it's cool. Like, I enjoyed that. Again, I get maybe that's not everyone's cup of tea. It's sort of, all three takes on the different tracks were dark and twisted and, very much what I might have suspected from Soft Cell. Taking tracks in a, classic psychedelic rock vein and, reconfiguring them in their early 80s, wicked dark synth pop vein. So, sonically it was maybe where I thought it would be, but even then the experience of it was more enjoyable than I thought. And indeed, maybe part of it is like going into this, I completely understood the point where Hendrix, it's like one of those artists where anyone, it's like covering the Beatles or something, right? Like inevitably people will be like, you gotta be careful, because even if you do a good job, people are gonna be like, there's nothing like the original. You'll end up if anything, sort of generating a negative sentiment, even though you did a good job, just because you're sort of touching something that's sacrosanct. So going into it, I was aware that maybe that's a reason that it could be seen as not the best thing they've ever done, even if sonically there's nothing really wrong with it. So bottom line, I enjoyed the journey. As I said, it was weird. The transitions felt very quick and smooth and natural, and that's not anything against that long, elongated transition between or on the special 12-inch medley of Tainted Love, Where Did Our Love Go. But I've always thought that that transition, as cool as it is, because it feels like it's two tracks that are overlaid, where it's that middle part, it's kind of both tracks. So I get that concept, but I always felt like that transition takes a little long until you finally kick into the second part of the medley. Whereas these were, instantaneous just about, certainly a very quick and seamless transition. So I was impressed by that, and it made me think that wow, the thing maybe they're most famous for, at least in terms of the track or tracks that persist in pop culture memory and so on, that one seems a bit more labored and lengthy. So I was keen to think about that as the transitions played out. But like I said, I enjoyed it. I get it may not be everyone's favorite thing. I am going to lean on Kim's expertise. She shared a number of things with me, including Soft Cell. I already have the first disc, the full folder for the 12-inch singles. Is that what it's called? Make sure I'm not even mislabeling, because these things do happen. Let me just make sure. Okay, so so the 12-inch singles, 1999, disc 1 of 3. So I have that completely ready to go. I know we did react to something on I think it was something that Michael had asked for. In the moment, I'm forgetting what it was. But bottom line, I will make sure that I'm not, skipping anything or going to the wrong thing next. So once again, big shout out to Han Solo for sharing this, the stuff, in the early days of the Soft Cell journey and up into the present. But again, Kim has made a bunch of stuff available. So Kim, let me know what the next logical step is. We'll do that before going on to what I believe she was saying what it was Last Night in Babylon, I think it is Last Night in Sodom, that's what it is, Last Night in Sodom, which, there's all sorts of Mesopotamian jokes you can make there. But no, I believe that's their last true album before they split, until reforming later. So but I believe before we get there, there's all sorts of things to do, and 12-inch mixes, I believe is one of the crucial steps in that process. So Yeah, do let me know where we should go next. Do let me know what you think of this one. I get it, opinions are mixed, but I thought it was a fun ride, and as someone who enjoys Hendrix's material and who tried to react to some of it, including Hey Joe, it was nice, and hopefully this video gets through. I've never had a problem with soft cell videos, so I can't imagine it wouldn't, but in any case, let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.